Honorable Governor of Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, Chancellor of ICT, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, Vice Chancellor, Professor G.D. Yadav, Nobel Laureates, Professor Grubbs and Professor Lan, other dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, graduates who are the shining example today, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit odd that I am guest. I spent my lifetime here from a young boy of 17 from Jodhpur and superannuated almost 20 years ago, and I am being called guest. I welcome that, but I am not a guest. I am an in-house person. ICT has been a shining example of transforming people. People like me, people like Mashelkar or Yadav or J.P. Joshi, many people who came from rural areas, weak economic background, they are professionally and financially very prosperous. And this institution has played a pivotal role in transforming people. Once you come to this campus, you are a transformed person, and you can ask anybody at random, including people who are not directly connected with subjects in this place, and they will tell you that this has been an extraordinary institution. We started in 1933 with explicit desire of industrialists and philanthropists, and with heavy financial inputs, creating endowed chairs, endowed academic positions. From 1933 onwards, the heroic step of University of Bombay, as it was called, in 80s to give autonomy, followed by early 90s to get autonomous department with various kinds of autonomy underwritten by Government of Maharashtra and the University Grants Commission, followed by efforts to convert this into a deemed university, in turn followed by efforts to make this an elite institution on par with IITs. Sometimes I wonder why should it be called on par? It should be ahead. That's what I think. Now it is my clarion call and my fervent hope that having scaled all these great heights, it should look forward to becoming a national University of Chemical Technology, because there is no other place in India where the entire spectrum of chemical industry is covered under one roof. And as was pointed out by Professor Lan, chemical industry is an essential industry. No industry like chemical industry has made that impact in quality of life. And the wonders of chemistry are to be seen. Life without chemistry will be miserable, because if you didn't have oxygen hemoglobin reaction, it will be a great pity. But in the normal parlor of things, it is interesting that when the boy meets girl, they say there is a good chemistry. They don't say good physics or good biology. They always say there is a good chemistry. It all started with India trying to process grey cloth, and that's how textile chemistry was introduced in 1933, and chemical engineering at that time was ahead of time, but nevertheless it made very great impact. I am looking forward to UDCT, ICT now attaining still greater heights. Some of we old guys continue to call it UDCT, and you will find many still saying UDCT. And my predecessor used to call it BUDCT, Bombay University Department of Chemical Technology, not just UDCT. The relationship that ICT has developed with industry on one side and fundamental sciences on the other side is absolutely unique. We recognize that fundamentals are the harbingers of invention, in turn harbingers of innovation, in turn triggering rapid economic growth. So this place has sparks of all these, with talented students with talented faculty, the institution is going places. But it has to keep on challenging itself to reach still greater heights. And I have reasons to believe that will keep on happening. Everybody recognizes that technology is big sea of capital. And that is non-negotiable. You can spend a lot of money, but if you didn't have technology, you will have miserable failure. Now, how fundamental science has made such a great impact in the society, I like to pick on the example of mobile phones. It is like all-inclusive growth in India. Economically, the weakest people in India today use mobile, and they use a language which elderly people find it very odd because they talk of SMS, they talk of apps and whatnot. And the kind of fundamental research that has gone in creating mobile phone is truly extraordinary. Chemistry is science of matter, science that matters. And as I said again, and I repeat, life without chemistry will be miserable. And therefore, here is an institution where all aspects of chemistry, chemical technology are in the forefront, and we must pay tribute to our forefathers who conceived this great institution. But I want to repeat again that we must look forward to becoming a university of chemical technology. Now, how vaccines have been created with extraordinary research in biological sciences, how chemistry has interacted with biological sciences on one side and material science on the other side, as Professor Lan even pointed out. And of course, what Professor Grubb said, I always mention that as stitching of molecules, rupture and stitching of molecules and dancing of molecules, on which he got the Nobel Prize. And Professor Todd at once said that greatest contribution of chemistry has been through polymers, and you heard a lot about molecular chemistry. How many Nobel Prizes have gone? We have only 2 examples here. But you look at NMR, 5 Nobel Prizes have gone, and today the society is benefiting not just through NMR spectra, but through MRI. Everybody in the society knows the prowess of MRI, that some crack which is not detected by X-ray can very well be seen by MRI. I want to gently remind the graduating students that this is beginning of your career. Please bear in mind, chemical technologists and chemical engineers have half-life of only maximum 6 years. If you don't keep yourself up to date, you will become a semi-fossil, and later on you will become a fossil. I wish all graduating students to shine in their career, in their future endeavors, but with a gentle reminder, never forget your alma mater, your mother, and as the Vice Chancellor approach you, please make generous contributions, whatever is within your own might. Thank you very much. Have a bright future.